Brian, Atlanta Tub Center and Tub Talk 101, and today we're going to do another workout video. This one's going to be slightly different because we're actually going to bike in the swim spa. Now, we sell the Pro Wave bike, and I'll tell you, we absolutely love it. It's completely stainless steel, okay? And then they powder coated it for looks after. It also has something that's a little bit different than other water bikes. It's got a training bar off the back. And however, that doesn't look like much, right? But after you're biking, you can actually jump off on the backside. You can do some push-ups and some other exercises, and that's basically what we're going to do today. We're going to do a 10-minute bike workout in the swim spa. Now, guys, we do these videos really for beginners. We're just trying to help people and give people ideas of different exercises that they can do in their swim spa. Now, different swim spas are different, and the equipment should be different per the swim spa, really. The reason I say that is HydroPool has a really wide swim current. Most swim currents are around 21, 22 inches, and HydroPool's is like 41 inches, right? So that can make a big difference when you're doing different exercises in a swim spa because of how the current is pushing onto you, which will affect whatever exercise that you're doing. One thing I want to point out, if you have a Pro Wave bike, okay, a couple things I want to point out. There's an adjustment here for the handlebars, okay, and there's an adjustment here for the seat. And you would want these correct. So before you actually put it into the swim spa, get on the bike and bike a little bit without it being in the swim spa to really give you a feel of comfort, right? Because you want it to be comfortable once you get it in there, and it's hard to make adjustments once you get it into the swim spa, okay? We do sell this bike. If there's an interest, let us know, okay? Now, there is one thing I want to point out as well right here, okay? This is going to change how hard the bike is going to pedal, right? This is kind of like a tension for the actual pedaling of the bike, right? So different things you can do. If you wanted to make it harder without actually stopping biking, then you could tighten this up some, and it would make those pedals harder to turn, right? If it was a little too hard while you were doing your workout and you need to slow down a little bit, you would want to loosen this, and it'll be easier to pedal. Okay, so that's just a couple of things that I wanted to mention. Now we're going to have a quick cut in the video, and we're going to get this guy in the swim spa and start this workout. All right, guys, so sitting on the bike here inside of the swim spa. Now I've got the swim spa a little bit cooler this time just because this is a pretty intense workout, and so I've got it at about 80 degrees. You do want to make sure you get the water at a comfortable temperature. You really don't want to bike in 100 degrees, right? You want to have the swim spa at a very comfortable temperature to exercise in. Also, full disclaimer, right? You need to consult your physician, doctor, and make sure that you are healthy enough to exercise. Now, we have the current set on 3. Again, we're doing this for beginners. If you want to make it harder, you can up the current. If you want to make it harder, you can also tighten the tension bar on the bike. Okay, or loosen it to go lighter, or turn the current down to go a little bit lighter on the exercise on the current. Okay, so a couple things that you can do. I would suggest starting it off at 3 and doing a couple of these exercises first, and just using the tension bar on the bike. It would just make sense. And then as you get better at it, right, then you can turn up the current and so forth. So what we're going to do is about 8 minutes of biking. And then we're going to jump off, and we're going to use the training bar for a couple minutes on the back, and we're going to do some push-ups, okay? Now, if you have a trainer model, you have variable speed swim pumps for a HydroPool, and you are able to set the speed of the current exactly how you want it. If you have a sport model from HydroPool, you're going to use the 2 diverter valves on the sides here, and you will adjust those accordingly to about 30% on both sides, right, to kind of get close to the same current that we have here. All right, so here we go. We're going to get going. I got a trusty audio guy here that's going to let me know when we kind of get to every 2 or 3 minutes, right? So I kind of know where we're at. And let's go ahead and let's get going. You're going to lean forward on the bike. You can put your hands here or here. It really doesn't matter. Just get your comfort level. Most bikes will have a setup like this. And we're just going to get going. And I'm going to play with my tension bar a little bit and get comfortable. Okay. And here we go. We're off. Now remember, you can slow it down if you want to slow it down. Again, don't feel like you have to bike hard the entire time. You know, I exercise a fair amount and I do some biking, so I'm going to try to keep this kind of pushing, all right? Now, if you are, okay, a Peloton fan, guys, you're going to love this. I mean, I'm just going to be honest, because exercising in water is so much better on your joints. And as we get older, we have joint pains, arthritis, all this different stuff, right? So it's a little bit harder to get out there on a bike than it is to get in here, and you're getting the same exercise. You're burning the same amount of calories, right? Except you're in the water, so it just makes sense, right? So here we go. Let's keep it going. Remember to breathe. You need to get oxygen to the muscles, and let's keep pushing. This is going to be a little bit of a push 10-minute workout. This one's going to be a little bit more intense, but again, it's still for beginners. You want to keep it going. You don't want to stop unless you absolutely have to, right? If you feel like you need to stop, you know, do so, but try and get through the entire workout and continuously pedal and bike through this current. Keep pushing, keep pushing. And I'll let you know when we hit 2 or 3 minutes, I'll let you know so you have an idea in the video where we're at as we approach the 10-minute marker. Keep going, keep pushing. You can get your whole body in it. Start moving left and right a little bit as you pedal. Two minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Keep going. I don't want to let you know every 30 seconds, every minute, because otherwise sometimes that slows down the exercise. It gets discouraging. So we want to do it in chunks. Now, I'll tell you this. Guys, I got a TV at home, right? So if I had a TV out here, right, I'm just saying, you don't have to put me on the TV, obviously, but you could put me on speaker and you could watch, you know, whatever your favorite movie is. You know, I'd probably be watching John Wick right now as I'm doing this. But each person to their own, right? I think I gotta add some music to this one, Dusty. We'll have to see if I can get some music added to this one. Yeah, either that or I can start singing. Maybe I ought to quit my day job. No, don't start singing?
Don't do that.
Don't do that. All right. Keep going. You're doing great. Keep going. It's going to take a little discipline. Your legs are probably burning a little bit. I totally get it. And remember, the more you do this workout, the more that you pedal, you know, it's going to get easier. It's like anything. That's exercise, right? Anytime that you're exercising, like if you're trying to train to do pull-ups, right? You do a pull-up, you do 2 or 3, and then 4 or 5, then 6 or 7, then 8 or 9, and 10 and 11, and it takes time to get to where you want to be. But if you don't get out there and do it, and push through it, you just can't get there. Four minutes and counting. You're doing great. Keep going, keep pushing. I think this is one of my favorite exercises when it comes to swim spas, guys. We do, you know, boxing workouts, paddle workouts, all sorts of stuff. I'll tell you what, this one's just fun. I think I could easily do this every single day with a smile on my face. I like this more than I like being out on the road. I don't have to deal with traffic. I don't have to deal with people cutting me off or cussing me out because I'm in the roadway, and you know, so this is just I'm in the zone, and it's better for me. Better for my joints. Not better for me, I guess, but better for my joints. I will say this, the bike that I am riding, this ProWave, guys, it's not a cheap bike. But this thing, it's a one-time buy. Right? You can buy a bike on Amazon, $800-900, no problem. But this guy's gonna cost you a little more than that, $1,500-1,600. I know, sounds like a lot, but you'll buy it once, right? You buy a swim spa, you spend, $20,000, $25,000 on a swim spa. At that point, what's a $1,500 bike to get in, exercise every day, to lose some weight, get healthy, and take care of yourself? It's really not that much money, and this guy won't rust. Some of those bikes that you see out there in the market, they'll rust. They'll rust on you. So be careful. 6 minutes, guys. Keep pushing. We're going to turn it up. We're going to turn it up to the 8-minute marker. All right? So really try to push yourself. This is getting to be a pretty tough workout, guys. So just try to keep it pushing. Start thinking about that finish line. We're not that far away. So after this, this one's hard to speak. Keep pushing. This last 2 minutes, guys, we're gonna do some push-ups off the training bar in the back, just to kind of finish up. Push it, let's go. Keep pushing, keep going. Just a few seconds left. Really push yourself. Let's go. Push, push. All right, guys. We're going to jump into the training bar. Okay? So we're going to jump off the bike. We're going to grab this training bar on the back. You're going to put yourself at an angle, kind of like being diagonal. Feet, toes, off the ground on the swim spa. And we're just going to push up. We're going to do this for 2 minutes. Now, you just want to go down so your chin hits the water, okay? That's what you're looking for here. Just like your chin hitting the floor or touching the floor if you're doing a push-up on the outside of the swim spa. And try to keep your toes touching the backside of this swim spa. That'll really help you balance as you're doing it. Keep going, keep pushing. You can slow down if you need to. If you need to stop, of course stop. But if you can get through this, guys, you're really gonna feel great. All right, guys, let's go. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Phew. All right, guys. I'll tell you what. I feel great. Shoot, trying to catch my breath. It's a good workout. Now, again, we do this for beginners. Guys, if you're intermediate and you're more advanced, we talked about the different ways that you can increase the workout. And as you do it more and more, you need to increase it anyway. One thing I always like to mention after I work out, you got these therapy seats in the back, guys. I love jumping in these therapy seats at the end. Helps me to recover a little bit from the workout. And it's all right here, self-contained in the swim spa. So, this is Brian, Atlanta Hot Tub Center, and a 10-minute bike workout in the swim spa. Thank you.